We're here with, you know what? I didn't even realize.
Jammie. It's Jammie. It has 2 M's, but it's Jammie. It's okay.
Okay, we're here
Everyone
with
wants to say
Jammie.
Jammie. It's okay.
Yes, and you know, she's got some really cool wins recently, and we were talking a little bit before this, and I just want to highlight the story. Like, how'd you get here? Why'd you want to start this business, and how is it going? So, first, give a little bit of context. Like, how long have you been doing it, and revenue wise, like, how has that been? Yeah.
Okay, so I barely started at the end of August of last year.
Right.
Okay. And then so we're talking about September, October, November, December, 5 months, right? I remember the things that helped me. Like, I've always kind of been like a person who's wanted to do their own thing, like own their own business. And I do have a little side business teaching voice and piano. And so just kind of learning more about business and trying to figure out, like, how do I scale? Like, how do I make more money and not spend a gazillion hours at a desk or at a company making someone else's, you know, as they say, dream come true? How do I do that? And I couldn't really put my finger on how to do it, doing voice and piano. And so I thought, you know, maybe I need to do something else. Maybe there's something else for me out there. And so hearing the testimonies of HSA and of people and what they've been able to achieve. And I finally, after like a year of watching your content and, you know, putting my email in that very first email list, you know, I was like, I need to do this. Like, I just feel like I should do something like this. And I'm a God-fearing woman, and I prayed about it. I'm like, okay, I need something that I can scale. And I felt like I kept coming back to this. And so I'm like, okay, there's got to be something in it. So then I hooked up with a call, and then I wasn't sold. I didn't close right then, but then it was still in my head, and I'm like, I need to do this. I really need to do this. And it was a little scary for me, but I knew that you had those little in my mind, these safety nets in place where it's like, if you get the 10, you have to do all the work. And if you get to that 10, we guarantee the $10,000 revenue. And that was huge for me, because I'm like, okay, they wouldn't do that if people weren't doing that, right? You know, like, so I'm like, that was a safety for me. And so I thought, okay, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna, with both feet on the ground running, I'm gonna do everything they tell me to do, and I'm gonna make sure that I make this happen. And so I think at the end of December, like in December, middle of December, I was at like 15,000 already in revenue. And so I was like, okay, this is like, I'm doing something. Like, that's amazing, you know? I think I'm about 20. I should have looked. I didn't look at my numbers.
Oh, no, just a general estimate. Yeah, 20.
Yeah, like 25, I think. Yeah. I think that's about where I'm at in revenue. It was every year, it sounds maybe dumb, but every year at Christmas time, I also Christmas carol. Like, I go out, I'm in a quartet, and I sing for a friend whose company it is. And so, and I'm driving, I'm an independent contractor doing that stuff. And so, and I love it. It's super fun. You know, you spread the Christmas cheer, but then I make money, of course, doing it. And that was always our Christmas money. I always allotted that so that we're not taking from our main money that I can just spend on our kids and my husband. And so this year it was really nice because I had some HSA money, like my own, you know, my company's called Groove and Shine Cleaners. So I had Groove and Shine money that I didn't, you know, go crazy about it, but like, hey, I'm going to buy an electric scooter for our 20-year-old. She's at campus at Cal Poly Pomona. So I was able to do that and not like have to cringe about it. That sounds dumb, but it was like cool. And a little fold up.
By the way, I went to Cal Poly Pomona, and I can affirm that that's a great present, because there's a lot of hills and there's a lot of walking at that school. Yeah. Yes,
and she really likes it, so it's good. And then my younger daughter, I got her like a little fold up, you know, electric bike. She can run around and roll around and whatever. And so it's like, and I got my husband something collectible I really like. So it's like, besides like being able to slowly chip away at our debt, because again, I'm not having to take away from the main money of the house. And my husband's a teacher, so he only gets paid 10 months a year. So we already are like in the summertime.
Right.
But one of my biggest goals is that he doesn't feel that stress this year, that it could be like, hey, I'm doing this. We're totally fine. Like, just don't stress out about those 2 months that get like super tight, you know?
Yeah. That's really awesome.
Yeah,
That's really
it is.
awesome. Okay.
It is.
And I know before this we were talking about how you enjoy this type of business just because of like you like serving people, you like giving someone a service that they really need. Like yeah. How's that been?
It's been awesome because I have been able to. So I used to serve tables. I was a waitress back then. That's what they called you. A server. And I did it for years and I loved it because, excuse me, my daughter's coming over here. She's not feeling well and I had to approve something on her phone. Okay. I love talking to people. I love like getting to know people. And that's one reason why I really like doing my voice and piano stuff, because it's most of the time it's one-on-one and I can really chat with them and get to know them. And you have to kind of get to know them and their challenges to really help them in their voice issues that they might have and things like that.
Right.
It sounds weird, but it's true. And then so serving tables, I just love like making people happy and like they're coming in. And one of my, this sounds funny, but one of my challenges was always like the grumpy people. I'm like, I'm going to get them to smile. I'm going to do it. Like, and most of the time I was successful, but at first when I was younger, I hated those people. But as I got older, I was like, oh, these people are sad. Like they're just hurting. Like I want to try to like help them out. So it's helped me with this business. It's helped me like scratch that itch of service that I used to feel back when I was talking to people every day and helping them, you know, just making them happy and trying to serve them. And so I know it's a service that we are providing. And I love that I can do it anywhere. That's another big thing for me because I am a wife and a mom and my home is a huge priority for me. And it's amazing how remote that it is, and get your ducks in a row and you can do it.
You said something before the call. You said, because I asked you like, are you doing this full time right now? And you said, well, first of all, I'm a full-time mother and wife, and then I'm doing this. And so I like that answer, and I think there's some people out there that might feel like if they were to do this business or just any business that they might be taking away too much from the family life. So like, how do you balance it? What does the balance look like?
Yeah, that's a good question. The balance is it can be tricky. Like that's just the honest answer. Like it can be tricky. My husband was home from Christmas break for almost a month because he teaches college. So he was home for almost a month. And so for me, but there's an understanding there too. Like if the phone is ringing, I need to answer the phone. You know, I need to do that. And so sometimes it's just that you have to be as organized as you can with your time, in my opinion. And that means like, sometimes I have to get up earlier so I can get things going or make sure I'm filling in trackers and things that I need to do. And this is an ongoing challenge for me, but I'm trying to be better. And so the balance sometimes can be difficult, but the fact that that you can do this from home or from anywhere, it helps like so much. Because if I had to go do a job somewhere, I can't be here to pause for a minute, as long as I'm not on a call with somebody,
right.
Which is literally like everything else you can do in your own time, I feel like. So you just have to like, you can go, okay, I need to pause this for a sec. I need to go take care of whatever's going on over here, and then I'll be back. Or I'm scheduling my day. It's like, oh, I'm home, so I can be on the phone. I can do whatever I need to do. I can cook the dinner. So it's sometimes mentally, I think that's challenging. I think the mental part is more challenging than the actual doing of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. And I mean, you're still at the point where you don't have a VA in the business helping you out. So it is just you like answering all the calls. And it's funny how this works. If you don't have a business and you're watching this, like it's hard to understand, but like the bigger your business gets, the easier it actually gets in terms of what you're talking about. Because when you do have someone there full time answering the calls, then you don't have to deal with that piece of it. Like obviously there's still going to be work to be done, but like, yeah, I know sometimes maybe you're cooking a meal and, you know, phone call, you're doing XYZ, and yeah, I've been there before too. And
I'm sure
everyone who has a new business has to be there. It's kind of the rite of passage.
Yeah. And it's the right thing to do. I mean, and I think it's like, it's one of those things where like, I have to, right now, it might be challenging. Like certain things like that might be challenging, like for yourself. And I also have a mom and a dad who live with me. My mom has dementia. So there's times where like, I have to help take care of her. She's just turned 76. She's not that old, but this is the path right now. So, I feel like she's not that old, but like, it's like, it gives me freedom to be able to, sometimes I just have to sit with her, but I can have my computer and I can talk to her, but there's just so much freedom in it. And I'm grateful for that, because if it wasn't, I wouldn't be able to spend as much time doing it. And I do look forward to the time where I can have a VA. And part of me is like, oh, I know I have to like, really figure all of that part out and with your guys' help. But I'm like, I like calling. I do like answering the phone, but then there's certain aspects of it where it does take you out. And you have to just like spend your time on other things sometimes as a business owner. So I get that.
Yeah. We're going to work through that. And that time is probably coming close as you start to scale the business. So, all right, cool. And is there any last things that you would want to tell someone that's maybe either on the fence about wanting to do this business, or maybe they're like early in the business and they need to hear something where like it gets better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I would say if you're somebody that is like, you're interested in doing this and you're like, I whatever's holding you back, it doesn't matter really what it is. For me, it was a big scary thing about the investment, but you're investing not only in yourself, which to me is the most important investment, but you're investing in so much training and so much knowledge. I mean, these guys, HSA is amazing. Like they take you through every single thing that you need to do. At no point did I ever feel lost or abandoned. I mean, I had questions, but there's always somebody there. Your coach is there. You can always message them and message on the feed, and people are answering. So it's awesome opportunity for you if you're ready to jump. And it's just that you feel that little tiny bit of fear, I would say do it, because I would really encourage you to do it, because it will. If you believe in you got to believe in yourself that you can do it, which you can do it. But you have a whole team of people with you that are helping you out. And that includes me too, because we're all in this together. So, and if there's anything that I would say, yeah, just do it. Cause it surprised me when I first started getting the calls and I started closing, and I'm like, oh, I can teach a voice lesson and make for an hour, like $65, which is great. Or I can book something and I'm on the phone and there's more to it than just, hi, how are you? Yeah, let's book it. But like, it was more than $65 that the company's making. And I'm like, oh, this is incredible. Like, this is exciting. It's so cool.
Yeah,
so, and if you're somebody too, that's like, you're not sure if it's working out, do the work and it works out. Honestly, do the work that your coach and Jammie and Sergio are asking you to do in these videos, and it will work. That's my
amen. All right, perfect. All right, well, thank you for taking your time to share your experience and everything. So that was awesome. And then I'm gonna end it here.